Hello, my wonderful YouTube friends. I hope you're all doing okay. And it's JPCowFace here. Welcome back to episode 10 of Let's Play Civilization 6, playing as America, Abraham Lincoln. Now, at the end of the last episode, I was clearly a bit brain dead because we had a vote going for basically a city-state emergency. Monty had taken Auckland, which I wasn't too best pleased about. We had a whole plan in place, going to be really great for production off of shallow water tiles. And Monty decided to go and spoil the party by taking them over. And then I asked you, what would you do? Would you suggest we stay peaceful, which is kind of semi been the plan so far with our playthrough? We are going for a culture tourism victory if we can pull it out of the bag. So peace was fine with me. Or just due to him being a complete a-hole, would you go to war? Would you suggest I go to war with him to try and liberate Auckland? But then I realized I put these videos out every day, try and put them out every day, apart from Sunday. So there's no way I'd be able to get recorded for the next day and know what everyone had to say on the matter. I just wouldn't leave myself enough time. So I am going to obviously have to make the decision myself, but I'm quite happy if any of you did leave your suggestions. I'll just count it as a what would you have done, and maybe I can take that going forwards in my future games or this game or whatever. But yeah, unfortunately wasn't thinking at the time, and there's no way I'd be able to take that information on and put it into the game without leaving myself not enough time, basically. With that in mind, I have the vote to do. Now, from my point of view, don't like the guy. I think he's complete trash. And I don't like what he did. But he's just so much further ahead technologically than we are. I think I'll just be leading our army out to the slaughter. So I'm going to have to be a coward and vote no. Not my finest moment. But if I find myself in a position to come back and liberate Auckland down the line, and Julius was big in on it as well. This was the only contemplation I had. If Julius goes in on it, it would have just taken my one vote, I think, to swing it. Yeah, we make these decisions and then we've got to live with it. Right, let's get a farm built here. Yeah, the reason this one is so much better is because we've got a little farm triangle going on. We can do another farm triangle. We've got 2 farms already, so we can just get one more farm built in here, and we have a lovely farm triangle supplying a nice amount of food for Los Angeles here. So that is something I will definitely do. Right, Baltimore has completed the university. And now we are up to 253 science a term. It is, just starting to pop off on our science. So I'm really, really happy with that. Right, Baltimore is another place that is just pushing on its housing limit at the moment. But I think we've got enough wriggle room to build ourselves a art museum, which we will do. St. Louis has built its industrial zone. We have another free unit. And what do we build next? This. What do we want to do? You know what? let's build ourselves a quick monument and a wall, and then we will progress after that. 8 turns to grow, so we'll be up to 7 population after that. We do have a builder on their way over. Then we're going to stop off at these crabs at Buffalo, get them improved, and then we're going to put mine down for St. Louis. But yeah, walls is a big thing. Walls are on the agenda. We need to build walls. I'm not going to do it at Charleston yet because they've just not got a lot of production to do it. I don't want to spend 12 turns doing that when I could put 7 turns into building library. That is much better production spend in my mind. All right. Right, we still don't have a new wonder in production yet. We got a great engineer in the last episode who can give us a production boost towards wonders, but we only had sort of 4 turns left on that Taj Mahal build, and I wasn't going to waste it when we were so close. All right, let's leave this guy just sitting in St. Louis. All right, yeah. I think our guys are going to die. Unfortunately. We might as well go down fighting. Oh, we got the ranger. With a little bit of luck, if we're going to have a little bit of luck. That piking shot will not come out of his camp and kill our unit. Oh, we've got a few barbarian units around here. All right, and we have completed our most recent settler at Boston. We have 2 more. Stop it. We have 2 more locations to fill in with settlers. Suspect I might build the next settler in at Washington because I know it will be done quickly and it's right next to where we're going to want to go. And we might as well send this guy over this way, and we will set on this cattle here, and we'll just be filling in the empty void here between Charleston, Los Angeles, and Baltimore. He can wait. We're still waiting for another wonder to be built. Don't want to lose our caravel. Stop it. Right. So I think I'm just going to beeline that caravel down, and we'll expand the borders of San Diego out into the water, and we'll heal our guy up there. Julius with his sea wall protection already showing off. I don't know. Oh, what do we like? We like tribal villages, or we like goody huts. I like goody huts. But there is another tribal village for us, which is awesome. There is a barb camp, which is not so awesome. Don't want to lose Dora. She has been the mightiest of all explorers, so it'd be a shame to lose her. We have earned ourselves a great artist. That is lovely, and that is +1 era score. We are now down to 7 era score in roughly about 22 turns to get that in. So here's hoping. Bolshoi Theatre from Boston. It's a long build. I can't afford to put it on that farm. Hey. Right, I can't afford to build it at Boston. Really. Let us build. The lighthouse. It's going to give us an extra bit of housing. another trade route, and then we can move on to the medieval wars after that, I think. And this is the second drought that I can remember that we've had in this Boston area. So as well, got a plan to get Liang promoted up to what's it called? Reinforced materials, and then our improvements and districts shouldn't be wrecked by these natural disasters. Okay, Michelangelo. We have Michelangelo. Let's get him to our art museum at Boston, and we will start to put him to good use. Ah, Dorothy. Please tell me this. I don't think, if Dorothy fails this, I don't think this is a vocation for her. Oh, but she does. Dorothy, I love you. There we go. We got our first successful spy mission completed, and that is 280 gold, which isn't great. We're getting more than that turn. But what it does mean is we will have a promotion for Dorothy, which is great. What is Solomon saying? As your behavior towards me is always proper. Oh, well, I do say. Sure. Let's make it known. All right, and there is sanitation completed for us. So in those cities that we do have max housing or pushing on max housing, then we can get some sewers built in there, and that is going to be really helpful as well, because squished housing means more unhappy people, which I think is just a testament that we are over housing capacity in our capital, Washington. 12 population and only 11 housing, and yet we've still got +5 amenities, which is just testament to how happy we are managing to keep our people at the moment. But that's, you know, we don't want people living out on the streets. This is America, but it doesn't have to be America, right? This is America rewritten. So we will do what we can. We will house everyone if we can. Right, what was that? Someone wanted to sell or something? No matter. Right, so after sanitation, it'll be good to reveal oil. We can go straight to that, but build a niter mine. Yeah, I think we already had a city and a district on our niter, so we didn't actually get a niter mine down, which is unfortunate. We're also not going to be building any forts. I don't think I've ever built a fort, and probably never will. But we can line that up next. We'll get those two out of the way. Can't get the Eurekas for that. 2 shipyards. I've got to imagine that we're probably at least working on our second shipyard somewhere. But we can probably also get a coal plant built somewhere. So let's get these 2 out of the way, and then we will see where we're at. Hopefully we'll have 2 shipyards down. Potentially have a coal plant built. But we will have to see. Okay, head that guy home. Right. Yeah, we didn't start that the Bolshevik theatre, did we? So you can wait still. Right, let's get that tribal village, goody hut, and we've got Eureka for rifling, so that will get rifling that we're working on right now down to just 2 turns. That's handy, isn't it? Right, we will just try and heal our Vlads up while we can, while they're over there, and then we will go back in and try and take over that island, the Geneva Island. Right, ideally we'd want to head down through Harold's lands, but we'll just skip while we're on that hill for Dora. All right, Michelangelo is in place, and that is our first nudie picture for us. Thank you very much, Michelangelo. All right, and we have completed the Taj Mahal. So that's another little wonder for us. I did just want to go in and just have a look at our culture progress. I did have a little sneak peek in the end of the last episode, and things weren't too good. Well, tough doo-doos. Demiris, I'm sorry, is what I want to do. Right, so if we go to culture, well, we were last when I checked last. We have now moved up one, so that is good. We should be able to relatively quickly push our way up. We've got better culture per turn than I think maybe everyone. Just had to get our ribbon information back up that I had got rid of. Right, so yeah, we've got more culture coming in per turn than anyone else. It's the tourism points that we need to work on. We're still not got our first tourist in, but that should start happening soon. We get to keep working on the walls and wonders as well, and with our art museum with Michelangelo's fine nudie work, it should draw in the tourists in their droves, so we should start seeing something happening there. Right, we have some wine to sell that can go to Monty. No, I'm just kidding. Right, that can go to Guitarja. I think I've got a bit of a soft spot for Guitarja in this game, and I don't know why, but we do. Right, 4 turns for a settler in Washington. At least that'll bring our housing down to a level playing field, and then we can look at doing something else. We have got the cash, so let's buy ourselves archaeologists as well, and getting some whatever you call them, dug up antiquities, I guess. Will also help us just to kickstart our tourism game. Right, San Francisco has completed its Renaissance walls, so that's another tourism point. That'll be good. Right, what do we want to work on next? Housing is fine. Let's go for the factory. Yeah, let's go for the factory, and then potentially they might be the first to build the coal plant. Right, Buffalo has still got a load of basic city centre stuff to build. We're kind of alright for housing at the moment. Food is probably on the uptake now. We finished our shipyard, so water tiles are improved again. So let's quickly do a granary. It's going to give us 2 extra housing and a little boost to our food again. Keep them growing, and then I think we'll get the walls built, and then I'll figure out where we're going from there. Right, we'll head up with our caravel fleet. Yeah, fleet. This kind of be a nice little spot for a city, wouldn't it? Couple of sources of marble and niter. Probably too close to the Incas though. Right, let's heal these guys up. And I know it's going to take a while. Right, we work our way back down and then get to Harold's territory and have a poke around. And get crabs online there. That's a much better time now. Julius would like some niter, and Julius is definitely up to something. Look at the size that his military has grown to now. He is planning something, and all I can hope is he's not planning it with us. But what we're going to get for another 410 for only 29er. It's not brilliant, but I'll take it. I do wonder what he is up to. Where is he going? Who is he going to start on? He's definitely got his eye on someone somewhere. So that is rifling complete. We have a trade route to sort out. So that should really go to Robert de Bruce for sure. And that can go to Sterling as well, I think. Right, our drought has stopped at Boston. Just wonder, no, we do need housing. Right, we'll do that to Sterling. Right, off to the coal, so we can build a mine on that. What have you got for us, Michelangelo? Oh, it's a tragedy. The Pieta. But that is going to be lovely for our tourism game. And we have got a museum full of fine art. Right, St. Louis has completed its monument, and we should probably get ancient walls up there. All right, Max the archaeologist. Where do we want to go? I guess we just go straight here, and we will dig. And there has given us a Eureka for combustion. So that is nice. Still waiting for another wonder to be started. Right, we are heading straight down. San Diego is our destination. All right, uncovering a little bit more. All right, I've got to stay away from this free city in case there's still some free city units about. They don't care who you are. They will just attack you. Right, we're up to 115 arrow points now. 2 more to go. Ooh. Ours or the barbarians? I don't know whoever goes for the barbarians, but we go for ours, obviously. And it's a mummy of a cat. A mummy cat. Oh, we got Julius Black back talking about our troops again. I mean, you did walk an army through our land. I mean, this guy, just passing by. I mean, they're not moving anywhere, so they're not really passing you by, but if that's what keeps you happy. Right, another Eureka for steam power. So that was our second shipyard completed from New York, I think. Right, let's move down and we will clear our next antiquity site. Right, hello Dorothy. What have we got as potential promotions for you? We have rocket scientist, good one. Smear campaign, fabricate scandal, or city states, and I'm not really worried about city state. Espionage, breach dams, and if you watched my previous playthrough as the English Empire, you would have learned that I do actually really like this promotion, as I explained in the last one. If you can find a dam somewhere and it's potentially got some districts next to it, whatever, you breach those dams and flood that river, and it just causes chaos over multiple tiles. But looking right here and seeing that Julius is building his spaceports, oh, that makes me feel so far behind. I think it'd be a good idea if we go for rocket scientists, as someone could be severely running away from this with this right now. Look at us, we got a Eureka for steam power. And someone's building spaceports. Right, let's just have a look at the science then. Right, Monty has researched it. Julius has researched it, and I'm suspecting that's probably it. Okay. All right. So yeah, it makes me feel bad. But we've managed to push our science up to 286. And I feel that we've gone from 100 to nearly 300 in quite a short amount of time. So it took us a little while, but we have managed to build our science up quite nicely. And yeah, indeed, it was New York we completed our shipyard from. So that is good. Improved their sea tiles somewhat for them. What should we build next for New York? So I did have a commercial hub pinned for there for New York, but I think I might build ourselves an entertainment complex. We have not built one yet, and I think it will be good to do so. Not necessarily for happiness, just for potential of wonders that we could build from having it in place. Right, Cincinnati has completed its University 2. Right, what do we want next? I think right, let's go for Ancient Walls. 7 turns. It's the most reasonable build. But before I do that, I think we could yeah, we'll pay the money to get a shipyard in at Cincinnati. This is going to be a little production bonus. So Ancient Walls down from 7 to 5. So it's a little bit better. All right, we do need another builder to repair some stuff. We'll not buy that from Boston because they now cost 600 gold. Yeah, it's getting expensive. Right, what do we want to do? Boston. Yeah, let's go for a shipyard at Boston too. Right, Buffalo, granary completed. Let's go next for the Ancient Walls. San Diego, 2 turns for a library. That's better spent than 2 turns for the walls just at this point. Right, no new wonder yet. You are heading down to San Diego. And you are doing the looky. Yeah, all right. He's got Auckland secured now, full loyalty in 8 turns. That is so annoying. Right. Keep trying to weave our way down with Dora. And we have got our settler in place. Let's get our last city down. What are you saying? Butcher cat. Butcher beauty. Sure, you can own the mountains. Whatever you say. Right, so we got all the tiles around Phoenix. What a lovely place. Right, we will start with getting this cattle online for Phoenix. We will buy this tile and we'll get Wales online as well. And we will start with building a granary because it's not a freshwater city. We want the housing straight away. Right, that is nationalism completed for us. So we can now start putting some of our units together. And that is going to be cost effective for us. Okay, and that's given us inspiration for mobilization with 3 corps, I believe. All right, let's move these guys towards each other and we can make another one. And then who else we got? We got one down here. We got one guy here. He can just hang around until we get another free unit from our workshop there. Any more? Any more? Oh, we've got one guy over here at San Diego as well. He can wait as well. Right, archaeologist Max, the archaeologist, will dig something up for us. Right, Dorothy, where do you want to go? I don't think anyone's completed. No one's completed their spaceports yet. So we might as well send her somewhere else and siphon some more funds, and we might be able to get her another promotion in the meantime. And let's send him to Kublai Khan. He's the least technologically advanced. Right. Oh, we've got nowhere. We can't see any cities with a commercial district, so maybe Tamiris? Yeah. Let's go to Tamiris then. In Miriv. That will be a pitiful 56 gold. It's not that. Right. Where else? We could pick somewhere else. Solomon never had a lot of gold. I mean, if we pick Gelanus, we might get a bit more. We do. So we send her there. And we have another great person. We have Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. And we have got some great writings. So that is brilliant for us. And we have been able to get all the era score we want. So we are now above and beyond where we needed to get to, with time to spare as well. So we've secured ourselves a golden age for the next era. We have broken a promise. My guys are in my land. If you don't like it, you can stuff it up your ass, because they're not moving. You want me to send them away so I'm defenseless? Is that what it is? Well, I know his game. Told you he is a dodgy neighbor. Right, library completed at San Diego. 5 turns for a university. Yes, we will go for that. Hopefully we might be able to just push our science above the 300 mark. And that'd be great. Yeah, another one of our masks. Yep, that is the masks we used to wear. Absolutely. That's what Abe Lincoln used to wear at his dinner parties. Right, our vampire got himself beaten up and he got sent all the way back to his castle. All right. Right, we're still waiting for another wonder to be started. We have Johann Wolfgang to start putting his great works of writing down. That's going to be great. Right. Okay. Oh, I didn't reassign Armani. I think I was in too much distress. That Monty, goddamn Monty, went and killed what was going to be a great city-state for us. Damn, that guy annoys me so much. Right, we've got to find her somewhere to go then. And let's have a look at the state of the city-states. Again, Fez isn't particularly useful to us. We can't change the state of play anywhere. Unfortunately. But we do have 2 envoys to spend as well. So essentially we've got 3. Does she count as 1 or 2? Or just doubling? Let's see if we can make Singapore our city-state to be the suzerain of. So we will also pick, confirm that, and we send it to Singapore. And then once we're established, we will see what's that. They want us to train a cuirassier. I don't know. I can't say that one. Right. Another government title though. And I know I've got the promotions I want to do for Liang, but we probably won't see another drought for a little bit yet. So I'm going to go with our third promotion in the Sanguine Pact. That's going to give us another Vlad number 3. And we can build more castles, which would be awesome. Yeah, promote. That is all great for us. There is Vlad number 3. And I suppose we could start looking at somewhere that would be good location for another castle. So where could we go? Could we target another tile around Pietiti? I mean, this wouldn't be a bad tile. Right here. Be good gold. We will be removing that mine at some point. I don't think a vampire castle will affect the appeal. I don't think, though the appeal isn't very great on that tile anyway. So that's all fine, but I don't think they should have an adjacency effect. And I hope it doesn't, because I don't think it's something you can remove. So we will see, I guess. We could, what else? All right, I think that's let's select him so we can move him. Right, and we send him over here. And then we do actually have the ability to build 3 castles at this point, I believe. So we'll try and work out another location as well. Right, I'm stuck. Right, all right, Dora, let's just risk it. Don't want to lose Dora. She means the world to me. All right, let's get these 2 guys joined at the hip. Boom, there's another corpse. That is lovely. That's reduced our cost down a little bit. With our money income is just over 300 now, so that is nice. Right, Washington has completed our last settler, which is really awesome. Right, we will work on a quick 3-turn sewer, and then we'll go in for the Renaissance walls. Let's send this guy on his way to our last location, our last picked out location anyway. Right, and as for Max, where can we send Max now? And this is a bit of an awkward one. When you get the antiquity sites, you can't build on them until you remove the antiquities. Then there is one hidden underneath the Boston's Theatre Square, apparently. But we've also already got something built there, so it doesn't really matter too much. And apparently there's one on this farm as well. I can't see it. A bit weird. That's an awkward place one, I suppose. But probably none as much as this one right here. Let's send Max over to that one. All right, let's get another Johann Wolfgang great writing piece down, and that is really awesome for us. Right, what next to build is Charleston. Library has been done. Let's go straight on and work on the... we're going to need some housing. So let's put a aqueduct down. It's going to be a long build, but we're gonna need that. Let's carry on looking around. I know there was those barb galleys somewhere around this location. Right, and that guy's in place. Let's just buy that dial so we can get him healed up. Right, okay, so Vlad number 2 is back as well. Heal them up in their castle. Right, still not got a wonder building. Right, keep our distance from the free city. We've got some sugar to get rid of, and that can go to Tamiris. That's fine. Right. Okay, we can get those whales online at Phoenix as well. That is cool. And we've got an opportunity for corporation. So we could build that here in Phoenix, and that will probably be great for Phoenix. It's not going to have a lot because it was just filling in a small space we had in between. So that sort of thing will be great for Phoenix. Right, and that is ballistics completed for us. So we can now build a Coresia. I know I can't say that properly, but it's fine. I'll live. Right, still waiting on you for a new wonder. You can heal up. You guys can come up a little bit. And right, with this builder here, I think with the aqueduct taking 30 turns, it'd be a good idea to chop those woods for Charleston. Otherwise it's going to take far too long, for my liking anyway. All right, so there is one of the barbarian galleys that we will get rid of, and there is someone we do not want to run into. Okay, let's run away the other way. We're going a long way around like we did on the way up. Right, we have another resource of whales to sell. Let's sell it to Harold. I probably should have sold that to Kublai there. Right, so after ballistics, where do we want to go next? Right, well, steam power will be a good one to get out of the way. And then if we can buy probably an ironclad and have a coal mine built as well, then we get a Eureka for steel, and that would be good for production as well. Anywhere we might have a lumber mill. I know we've not got that many of them around. If any, surely we've got some somewhere. But also with yeah, so we got a guy on the way for the coal mine, and then we need a coal plant for refining as well. 2 privateers. Unlikely that we're going to have that. So yeah, let's go with steam power, electricity, chemistry, or maybe I should do chemistry first. Let's do steam power. Yeah, no, we go steam power, electricity, and then chemistry, and then we'll see where we're at. I think it's the way to go. Right, Buffalo has built its walls. And where do we want to go next? Right, do we want to go in for medieval walls, or do we want to get another campus down? And for how great Buffalo is, it's not got any science. Well, it has got science, but we should really want to get a campus down. And this tile is a pretty pants tile anyway. 2 food, 1 production. We've got plenty of food at Buffalo now. I think we can sacrifice that tile for an initial +2 science as well. That would be great. Right, Art Museum has been completed at Baltimore. So that'll be another site for ancient walls. St. Louis has completed its ancient walls. Right, so we what do we want to go for next? They could try and build a Venetian arsenal. Not on that one though. Well, I suppose either tile for the harbour. No, +2 there. Right. So if we buy this tile here, we should be able to. Oh no, that's wrong tile. One away. I should have bought the other tile on the other side. Look at me wasting money. Right. Venetian Arsenal. Where is it? There it is. Let's try and get that built. And we have got our builder guy here who is ready to get the coal mine online. So that will help with their production a little bit too. I might bring him down and chop out this thing I've got to remember we have, where is he? We have Gustav. So let's transfer him to St. Louis. There we go. I knew it'd be come in use at some point. All right, this guy can just is this we got another guy. We have another guy. All right. All right, he can just hold tight. Let's just hold him tight, because at San Francisco we will move straight on to trying to get our coal plant built. And won't that be great? Right. Let's move Gustav out to the Venetian Arsenal. We will move this guy down and clear chop the woods down there. I think we should be able to chop the woods while the antiquity site is on there. Shouldn't be a problem. Right, let's go hunting and destroy and get some XP for our caravel fleet there. Dora can go the long way round. And we have some whales and some wine to go. Tamiris, that's fine. And let's sell it to Robert Bruce, who we've not had any interaction with for a while now. All right, and we have been hit by a major drought, and it has kicked our little ass at Los Angeles. All right, that's annoying. Okay, but that's colonialism completed for us. +1 production at all fishing boat improvements. While we've got that up and we can change things out, we do not need colonialism, colonization rather. Still thinking I'm playing as England. Colonization, we don't need that anymore. We will keep skyscrapers in. We want to try and get any we can built. Wonders, that is. Right, we want some boosts to our tourism. So, what is going to work best for us? So, I don't think we've got any direct policies, policies that can directly add to our tourism at the moment. But if we go for Grand Opera, and we can get extra culture from buildings in 50 squares, plus 50% production if population is 15 or higher. I don't think we've got any cities that are that high yet, so it might not be the best bonus. But district has +4 adjacency. None of them have that. I wonder if we could be better off with something like Trade Confederation. We only have the potential of 6 trade routes at the moment. This again, that's not going to be amazing either. Yeah, none of these are going to particularly be amazing. But I think I'll stick with Grand Opera and see what that does. Probably nothing. Right, choppity chop chop chop. Right, Aqueduct down to 4 turns. That is better. Oh, I didn't see what that was. One of our cities was starving. Who's starving? Let's renew our friendships. We got a few friendships to run out. Kataja. Do I want to renew it with? Probably. Because despite how much I don't like him being my neighbor, if we got into something with him, he will kick my ass. And we don't want that. Peace is the way forwards. Peace and culture. Right. We finished colonialism. Where do we want to move on to next? I'm going to put in a scorched earth, and we have 2 crossbowmen. I think we can upgrade to field cannons, so that'll give us a inspiration for that, and we can get that done. And we have our next tier government in our reach, and I don't mind communism as a government on this, because it gives you a plus 10% to your science, which, you know, that's nearly an extra 30% at this point. 30%, not 30%, an extra 30 science at this point, which will pretty much take us over 300 mark. So I will lock that in, and we'll get those 2 out of the way. I don't think we have 3 factories down. We might do. Potentially, we've got another factory going in here. We've got 1 at San Francisco for sure. And I don't know if we've got 1 anywhere else. You know, we can go for 1 in New York. So let's do that. Cincinnati, you have built your walls. What else could we build? We could get them to try and build the Bolshoi Theater, which will take an absolute age. However, that will speed up if we send a builder down here. And we've got our guy as well. Don't forget that we got our guy. Right, Bolshoi Theater at Cincinnati, and this guy can do a bit of boosting at both, I think. All right, let's send him out into the great unknown. Baltimore has done their walls too. It was Los Angeles that are starving. Of course they're starving because their lands have been wrecked. Still don't quite know what Julius is doing with his sort of army out here. Right. What do we want to build next at Baltimore? Right, housing is almost at the limit, so we could get a quick sewer in there and make sure that they've got enough housing to keep growing. 2 envoys. Where did we want to go? And we were talking about Singapore. So we will do that. We're not quite there, Caesarian yet. We need 1 more. I wonder if we could afford to buy a cuirassier. Right. Right. Got a few things to do. We want to buy a Cuirassier, which pretty much takes all our money. But then we're going to want our upgrade. We're going to probably want to do that first. All right, that's fine. Upgrade one guy. Upgrade two guy. That gives us our inspiration for Scorched Earth. Now we're going to have to wait a few turns, perhaps, until we can do that. Anyone want iron? No. Anyone want horses? No. Niter? Yes. Let's see how much money we can scrape together. Let's see. 100, 200. 200 there. Robert. 185. Tamiris, that's 54. That's fine. What about our coal? We don't need to sell that much. Let's give it Robert. All right, it's only 22. Ooh. 180. Not quite sure if that's enough. It might be. Have a look at San Francisco, and it is. Boom, and there we have. We are the suzerain of Singapore, and that means that we get +2 production for each foreign civilization we have trade route to. So we are going to want to make sure that we have all our trade routes in use. So we will, when we can afford it or to build it, we will get another 2. That's a nice natural wonder that Harold has got in his lands there. Right, let's go. All right, and that is steam power completed for us, and so that is +2 movement for embarked units. We can build or buy an ironclad now, which we'll want to do to go towards what was it now? Steel. The Eureka for steel, because we've got our coal mine done anyway. Move that guy down. Gustav, do your magic, and now that's only 14 turns away. Right, we have, I think we will leave that now. We'll move Gustav over to Cincinnati, and we'll use his other 2 actions to boost along the Bolshoi theater. Yeah, so that would be good. Armani is now established in Singapore as well, so that's, we've got 7 in there now. All right, the Torre de Belém has been completed by Harold. So if we had started that somewhere, we probably wouldn't have been able to complete it. Finished the university at San Diego though, so that is really good. We will work on their ancient walls. That would be good to have done. Let's move the Cuirassier out, our field cannon back into our encampment there, and he can just hold on and wait. Our Carabao has healed up now, so we just carry on exploring around with these guys if there's anything left out to find out there. Now we can this free city has now joined Harold, so we can freely just move down without worrying. Yeah, so that is a bit more progress done for us. We have nearly hit that 300 mark on our science, which is really good. We are pumping our culture up as well. We're at over 200 there for our culture, more than anyone else. I'm not sure if we've earned ourselves any. We haven't. I don't know what's going on there. I feel like we should have earned at least a tourist by now. And we haven't. I think we pretty much got open borders with everyone. So I have to work out what is going on there. Maybe they just don't like the fact that we keep on getting hit by droughts. But I don't know. We will work it out in good time. But that is where we are going to call it for today. As usual, if you enjoyed our content, leave us a like and leave us a comment if you've got anything to comment. And if you subscribe, I'll greatly appreciate that too. But as for now, I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day, and I will see you again in the next one. See ya.